Alright guys, the final between Pooh and KELIANBAO. Can KELIANBAO destroy Pooh another 3-0, or will Pooh finally bring this man down to his knee? Here we go. Wait, he even has the word best next to his name. How crazy is that? He literally has the words best next to his name. Oh my goodness. KELIANBAO is just literally him. We have the sw-rta and the sw-rta pre-ban for these two players. First pick for Pooh. Will he steal any unit from KELIANBAO? Does he have anything that KELIANBAO used to steal from? Will he first pick sw-rta or Oliver? We are seeing Zibala once again. So I'm pretty sure KELIANBAO is going to go for the sw-rta and maybe Veronica or Burke here, but he's going to go with Gianna instead. I think he's stealing Pooh's Gianna. So Pooh's going to go for the Vanessa. No sw-rta this time, so it's going to go for Sonia for the one-shot damage instead. And we are seeing the Carlos Leo. Oh my goodness. Wow. The flexibility of this man is beyond belief. He's going to go with Carlos Leo to deal with this Sonia. And the funniest thing to happen is for Sonia to one-shot Carlos, but it's a very small chance. We have double fire last pick to deal with the wind heavy team coming out from KELIANBAO with the Colonel and the Fire Bayek. But there's no strip. Oh wait, there are actually. There are two strip. We have Fire Bayek strip silence and we have the Vanessa strip defense break. And we have a Racto instead of a Colonel last pick to utilize the Leo passive. And we have KELIANBAO picking up a Rika to deal with this no immunity cleansing team. A very classic last pick in the Summoners of Book of Strategy. Or maybe not. He's going to go with a Colonel. That works too. They work similarly. Just kidding. It's going to be Rika. The most classic of the classic playing Summoners were last pick Rika into a team with no immunity. Here we go. I think it's going to be the Rika ban is going to be the single target cleanse ban Fire Bayek. So will Pooh one-shot one of KELIANBAO unit? Or will Pooh one-shot Carlos? Oh my god. What is going to happen here? Here we go, guys. Who Sonia is going to hit is going to decide the flow of the match. And the first one belongs to the Leo, and he's going to push back the attack bar of potentially the Zibala. He's going for the Sonia, but Zibala can fix that real quick with the skill 2 boost. And then Sonia is going to go for... It is not going to finish off the Gianna. The Gianna is way tankier than he anticipated. So Gianna is going to be here, but Gianna will die to the Racto. Remember, if Gianna died, Carlos get a turn. And there's no speed in the field, which means Carlos is going to wipe the Sonia twice in a row. And there's nothing that Pooh can do about it. Oh my god, this Carlos is going to go crazy because the Sonia is going to go down very soon once again. And he's going to get another turn. Oh my goodness, Carlos going absolutely crazy here against Pooh. And here we have the Zibala going down very soon as well. And there's no one to stop that. This Racto going straight onto the Carlos, but he's way tankier than this Racto can do. Goodbye to Zibala. Carlos get another stack of attack stat. And he is going into the Vanessa. Bomb landed onto the Racto. Vanessa has defense pick available. Racto is skill 1 available, which means nobody's going to go down just yet. And that also means that Carlos is going to finish off the Vanessa. And that's GG. This Carlos wiped the entire floor. Oh my god. KELIANBAO. That was an incredible draft into the perfect Carlos game one could imagine. I'm speechless. That was so beautiful. I might be crying. You can't even see this, but I might be crying right now. Oh my goodness. KELIANBAO. You can't make me a fan like this. I'm too much of a fan now. That was crazy. So what's going to be the pre-ban this time? Is it going to be Sonia? Nah, he can deal with Sonia. Sonia's not a problem. is gonna be the Zabala and the sw-rta pre-ban. First pick for Pooh. No, first pick for KELIANBAO. What is he gonna go for? Is he going to steal the Gianna from Pooh once again? He's gonna... Wow. He is switching up to a Chandra. I thought he was going to go for Oliver and Veronica. But now he's gonna go with Chandra. Who's gonna go for the Water Twin Angel and the Gianna here. Veronica getting picked up by KELIANBAO to outspeed this Gianna potentially. And his next unit will potentially be a damage dealer. And that's gonna be the Berg Heal. Cannot be stunned. Amazing damage, defense break, pushback, stun. Very solid counter to Gianna here. But this time Pooh can go for a Tianlang. Will he pick up the Ethna with the Tianlang though? That is a little bit of anti-synergy right there. So if he decides to go for Tianlang, he might have to go for maybe a Fire Monkey King, for example. It's gonna be the Fire Bayek once again for the heal and the defense break and the damage. So it's gonna be, oh my god, KELIANBAO now is the one using Sonia. He wants to one-shot somebody with a double speed lead here. Oliver getting picked up as well, but Oliver against Tianlang though, not a huge fan of that. So we decide to not go with the Oliver. Maybe it's gonna go with Oliver. Maybe it's gonna ban Tianlang. Let's see what happens. Is he locking in the Oliver? He is locking in the... Just kidding. We have another unit here that we haven't seen today. That's going to be the Nephthys getting last pick here for the double speed lead. Because Oliver get countered by Tianlang quite a fair bit, but Nephthys doesn't really care about Tianlang that much. Will Pooh go for another speed lead? Will Pooh go for an Ethna to deal with the Sonia? Will he have to ban the Sonia? That's going to be the Veramos to counter the Nephthys. Very good last pick right there, because there are not a whole lot of counter to Veramos here. We do have stun, but not a lot of damage. So I think that is going to be the Sonia Veramos ban for both sides because they can't counter these units. So Pooh will have to deal with a lot of debuff. Meanwhile, KELIANBAO will have to deal with Tianlang passive. Here we go. Let's see who's going to come on top. First will be the Berg Heal turn, looking for a target for the stun. Get the pushback. Did not get the stun onto the Tianlang though. But Veronica is going to move right after that. Miss almost everybody and everything. You know what? That has to happen at some point when you run these kind of unit. And it happens right here. So Gianna's going to be fine. The rest of the team's going to be fine. Here come the Tianlang with the tier 1 for the defense break. And the bomb and the Gianna is coming right up. Can Gianna land everything though? That is also a big question. Here comes Gianna with the AoE skill. She's gonna go for it. She landed everything. No violent proc for KELIANBAO. Not looking good at all because Pooh can potentially kill one target with the Fire Bayek and the Tianlang damage. Huge damage onto the Berg Heal. And that's GG. Finally! Finally! Pooh, he managed to get a W against the Titan that is KELIANBAO by simply resisting in turn 1. But we all know it was not exactly a demonstration of drafting. So, will he get that moment once again? I don't think so. Pooh had to come up with something entirely different now. Because if that Veronica land her stuff, oh boy, it was gonna be a brutal Nephthys and Chandra damage moment. I think it's going to be the Ethna pre-ban. Ethna, Laura getting pre-ban once again. And here comes the first pick for Pooh. Will he let KELIANBAO get the Gianna? Or will he take the Gianna for himself? He takes the Gianna for himself, which means KELIANBAO can go for Oliver Veronica. Oh, it's going to be sw-rta Veronica. sw-rta Veronica getting picked up here for KELIANBAO, who can go for a speed lead. And Zabala for the speed contest here. Will KELIANBAO contest turn 1? He's going to go for a different unit once again. And this one is going to be the perfect counter to Gianna because he can cleanse all the stun. His attack bar cannot be pushed back. And that thing can also provide a bomb. Wait, what's that thing name again? I can't look at chat now. I'm not streaming. Oh my god, I can't remember that thing name. Puppeteer Dog. And then Juno to counter Gianna as well. What is that thing name? I need to call someone for help. I can't remember. It is going to be... Anyway, we have Gapsu and Chao in the last two picks from Pooh to deal with this anti-stun unit. Sona getting picked up to kill these two units, and Sona's gonna get banned. So I'm not sure how he's gonna kill Chao and Gapsu with the Dark Puppet damage. But we have sw-rta damage, so I think that is totally gonna be fine. Veronica going first, landed everything this time, including the Gianna and the Zabala. And here comes bomb number 1. Oh no, that is not looking good for Chao. Here comes bomb number 2. Oh my god, Chao. Is that over? And that is over for Chao. Oh my goodness. It's over. Without Chao, can Pooh have enough damage? He gets a violent frog for Gianna, but doesn't have the bomb ready just yet. And right now, Gapsu is going in, trying to fix all the problems that Chao could not, and going straight for the enemy damage, which is going to be the sw-rta. But right now, if he get one stun on this Gianna, he will not have damage. And remember, the Dark Puppeteer Zenisak will still have healing with the skill 1, and you cannot control him at all. Here comes the AoE from Zabala. Get the sw-rta, but could not get her completely. She will get another turn. Gianna bomb will land onto the sw-rta, but Gianna health is falling very, very fast now, even with the double healers on her team. Which means she might go down very quickly here, unless some magical moment happens. Oh, another bomb might be coming out from the Gianna here. Can she finish her last job? She will land the bomb onto the Zenisak and stun the Veronica, but that did not do anything. And here comes the skill 1 healing. That will keep the unit alive and do damage at the same time. And bye-bye to Gianna. I think Gapsu will be the next target. Can this Gapsu stay alive? The slow debuff coming out from Veronica can be quite devastating. Big stun from the Juno, and the Zenisak will take the bomb, heal back to half health. That thing's gonna be okay. Gapsu trying to go in with the branding, trying to do some damage on that unit, but that thing is not gonna go down anytime soon. It has a bomb ready to go, and that's gonna land on the Gapsu as well, stopping the Gapsu from doing any further damage to the team. Revenge heal for Zenisak. And here comes more dot damage coming out from Veronica. Skill 1 from Juno is doing massive damage to the Zabala. Zabala's trying his best to keep the team together. But oh my god, another revenge coming out from Zenisak. And that's going to be a whole lot of healing for this unit. Gapsu going in with that stun on the Veronica. But that did not do any damage. Gapsu doesn't have enough damage. And Zabala also doesn't have any damage right now. It is just way too much healing from one Zenisak alone. There's nothing that Pooh can do about it. Big EMP shock. No more skill 2 for Gapsu. Resistant from Gapsu, which means damage will be coming out from the Goron. But that was barely any real damage, to be honest. And now Juno's gonna take down the Gapsu. Zabala is now the only one left standing. And KELIANBAO will take game 3. How many counterplay does this man have? He has everything. And not just everything. He has everything ruined. That is very, very hard to achieve. The pre-ban this time will be Gianna and Veronica. Wow. The sorcerer of the old age and the sorcerer of the modern day. Both pre-ban. And here comes first pick coming out from KELIANBAO, and that will be the sw-rta. Risen from the dust of Oliver. She is now the main win speed lead for KELIANBAO. And on the side of Pooh, we have the Vanessa and the Zabala, followed by potentially the Sonya as well. But we have Laura getting picked up by KELIANBAO here. If you get to buff a defense buff, then Sonya cannot penetrate your defense anymore. So maybe Pooh has to switch up to the Ethna this time. No, it's going to go for the Ragdoll first and the Bayak after for the damage and the healing. So what's going to be the last pick for KELIANBAO? Will he go for a Chao? Out of nowhere, there's a Nana that just showed up to make it so hard for the for the Bayek to do anything. And a Carno for some good AoE damage and slow debuff. Out of nowhere, of all things, you know, Nikki, Han, whatever LD5, he just pick up Nana and Carno. So what is Pooh gonna do against this unbeatable, unkillable force? It's gonna be a Belio to keep the team alive. So now he has 2 defense breaker and 3 damage dealer. Very solid draft from Pooh. Sierra getting banned out, a Belio getting banned out. The Pooh has a mini heal from the Zibala and a big heal from the Bayek. But is that gonna be enough though? What if this Carno is on some massive crit damage build? It looks slow. It must be packing. I mean damage. I'm talking about damage, okay? Here comes the turn given to the Bayek. Probably gonna try to silence the Laura here. No, gonna silence the Carno instead. And defense break's gonna come out, but then you know defense buff is gonna come out. Which means... Oh my god! That is going to be... Never mind. Just kidding. Did not do anything. And Laura's gonna get a turn to stun the entire enemy team. Defense break happening for the entire enemy team of Pooh as well. Ragdoll get an opportunity to do absolutely nothing here. And Juno finally going into this Vanessa. Carno skill 1. 6,000 damage without a crit. And that is another 10,000 coming out from the Juno. This Vanessa is going down very, very quickly. No freeze on the Juno. Very crucial because you need to not freeze her to give a speed buff. Vanessa is going to come back with a heal from the Bayek. But he could not defense break this Laura. Which means nobody's going to go down just yet. Juno keep coming onto that Vanessa, doing a lot of damage right there. Here comes Laura. You know what's about to happen. We know what's about to happen. Nothing happened. Weird. But anyway, Laura's gonna go down to the Bayek right there. Carno will finally get a chance to move. But we need to say goodbye to Laura at the moment. Can this Carno bring the game back for KELIANBAO? Or we have to go to a game 5? Here comes the Zabala going in. Pooh is doing really well this match here. Thanks to the heal from the Fire Bayek onto the Vanessa. But Vanessa is going to go down right now to the Carno AoE damage. And the Carno will get a stun on 2 units. Get a simple Violent Pro as well to push back the attack bar of the Fire Bayek. If Fire Bayek go down, that might be over for Pooh. Because without defense break, there's no way Pooh's going to kill anything on the side of KELIANBAO. And Juno going in with almost 9,000 if not defense damage per hit. That is crazy. Silence onto the Carno, but you cannot silence this Nana. Nana with 3,000 per hit. Skill 1. Taking out the Fire Bayek. And now Zibala will try to freeze the enemy team to buy some time, but you cannot freeze the Juno. Juno will continue to do some massive damage on the side of Pooh. Just look at this damage coming out from KELIANBAO team. That Nana did more damage than your Chow can ever imagine. That is crazy. And here comes the freeze. He can bring down the Carno, but can he bring down the Juno? And Carno's not going to go down just yet thanks to the Nana passive. Juno's coming in, and Zibala doesn't have a lot of time left. Skill 1 for the healing. And here, oh my god, the Despair stun onto the Zibala. The revive, the Nana stack is going crazy. Nana still reviving to this day. And that is the final moment of the Ragdoll. Can Ragdoll take a final turn before he die? He will not take a final turn. GG. KELIANBAO, the absolute victor of today's bracket. Incredible performance.